So I'm listening.
Or a multimillionaire.
Or Steve, you listening?
You know what? I don't know whether I want to be stingy and be a multimillionaire. I think just a millionaire would be good enough.
I'll take my first $1 million. Go.
Let's hear it.
Please.
Actually, $1 million's not that much money anymore.
Should I be? Wow. You know what I love when he says something's not that much anymore that we haven't achieved yet?
I know you guys are talking about the way it used to be. Like $1 million used to be a lot of money. Yeah. Now $1 million isn't that much money anymore.
Great. So when we make $1 million, when and if that ever happens, it's not really a big deal anymore.
I'll tell you, I could buy that split AC unit I need for my man room with that $1 million, no problem. Not have to worry about putting it on a credit card.
Can anyone listening become a millionaire?
Oh, there's no question about it.
I mean, really.
It's not too late. It's never too late to start on that track to becoming a millionaire. And it's not all about luck or hitting the lottery or something like that. There are key traits that have been learned over time by the people that have created not just $1 million, but millions of dollars. And I have found that over my career and doing this in 20 plus years, that if you follow 3 or 4 or 5 very disciplined tips, that's the way that you become a millionaire.
Right.
It's very habitual.
What's the first one?
I've already titled it 5 tips.
Okay. So the first thing is that, millionaires in general aren't cheap, right? There's a difference. We talk about this idea of being cheap, but they are very frugal. And what I mean by that is that they're always looking to see whether or not they can get a better deal. It doesn't mean that they won't spend money on fancy vacations.
I'll quit hitting me.
It doesn't mean that they won't
him over here.
Well,
is Bailey?
You guys have called him cheap sometimes.
Oh, I've called him cheap. Well, I try to do it once a day.
You become a millionaire by using free coupons for the buffet. Right?
Well, there are millionaires. Excuse me. There are millionaires that
As
do
Ted
that.
Gets choked up.
Yeah, but a lot of millionaires, when they go for, like I said, a vacation or they're buying a house, you'll find them to be deal makers. And if you talk to people that have millions of dollars, the way that they got in part to having those millions of dollars is being frugal by nature. They just doesn't mean they won't spend money on nice things. They just won't make foolish deals when they spend money. So that can go down to using coupons,
stealing toilet paper from work and taking.
No, I haven't seen them do that. I haven't. No, I haven't seen many millionaires stealing toilet paper.
You're cutting little silly corners. I think what you said, just don't make any foolish deals. I've done a couple of
think about this. If you're buying a car, they won't just go out and just spend money and full price and just buy a car. They'll look to see where they can get the best deal, the best dealership, or they'll talk to people that they know that may know the people to get the best deal at the dealership. And that is in part by saving those $3,000, $5,000, $1,000 here and there, and then putting it away. That's how in part they build their wealth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's taking condiments from restaurants and bringing them home so you don't have to buy them yourself.
You ever been to Bailey's house?
But my grandparents did it by folding up those Sanka bags and putting it in some tinfoil and taking it home.
Sure, I got the whole Waffle House set up. In my kitchen, I have everything from Waffle House right there, silverware included.
Remember when that was cool? There's a couple places that you would do that. As a single guy, you wanted the Wendy's table. I know a lot of guys that had the Wendy's table. I'm like, how the hell do you steal a table?
And you
just wait till nobody's looking.
And you wanted the Hooters plastic cups.
Yeah, you wanted cups.
The big plastic cups.
I remember that.
Okay, so being frugal
Trays from McDonald's. Go ahead.
Is one habit to learn if you want to become a millionaire. Ted Jenkin, Auction Financial. What's your next one?
Now, I'm going to give you this. This is a big one in here. They actually stay married, and they get around like-minded people.
Fail.
Now, divorce, I will tell you, it is one of the biggest things that prevent people from becoming millionaires is getting divorced. Ask anybody who got divorced how long it takes them to get back on their feet, whether they had money or not.
Go ahead, Steve.
Bailey? I'm fine.
I'm saying, go ahead and ask me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go, Bailey.
And the statistic holds true.
What year were you divorced?
I don't know, some in the 2000s. It takes 2 to 4. It takes 2 to 4 years to financially fully recover from a divorce, and that's a non-messy divorce.
Yeah, you had a non-messy. He did have a good one. I will say that.
You get it mediated and get it done quick.
It was amicable, even though she asked for it. But it was amicable.
Sorry for that.
But I just said here, take half.
Yeah.
Because it was fair, and so I didn't want her to go after my 401k, and she wasn't going to. I got most of the furniture and the TVs and the dog and stuff like that.
That's cool.
But a lot of people have these messy divorces, and that can set you back 5+ years sometimes.
Especially when you have kids in the middle and you have to pay a child support payment till they're 18. And depending upon how long you've been married, you may have an alimony payment as well. And like you're saying, the courts can rule that half your 401k will be given to your spouse or partner. And you may get kicked out of your house. So if you have all those things that are happening, it can set you back. I've seen some people many more than 2 to 4 years. It could be 5 to 10 years to get back on your feet and you try to rebuild your life. So there are some people that get divorced that become millionaires, but more often than not, the statistics say that I have seen the people that stay married and have kids are the ones who become millionaires.
Especially if the bitch dips into your 401k, and then you get hit.
Wow, look at that.
And then you get hit with. It didn't happen to me, but I know people. Then you get hit with that. 30-some% taken out because you're taking out your 401k early, which means that you can't retire when you wanted to retire.
No, that's true.
Yeah, how about even worse? How about if your husband or wife goes into your 401k and says, I know what to do with your money, and they start trading your IRA or your brokerage account or your 401k, you don't even know it, and before you know it, you've lost half of your money. I saw that happen recently.
Yeah, first thing to do for a divorce is change your passwords and get them off your money accounts. First thing you do. I mean, like the second she asks, you say, we need to discuss this. You play nice. You go in the other room to your computer. You take her off of everything, and then you go back and have whatever the conversation's going to be. Because if she's got access to your money and you have a bad conversation, you're done.
So when they bring it up to you, like, hey, I really want a divorce, then you're like, excuse me. And you go to the other room, change your passcodes.
All right. That includes your Tinder account.
Ted Jank, Oxygen Financial, 5 habits to learn if you want to become a millionaire. Number 3.
Well, this is a real serious one that I've seen from all the people that make money is that they learn how to create multiple streams of income. So if you have a job, and even if it's a well-paid job, especially if you're W-2, you know how much money goes to Uncle Sam in taxes. So they learn that whether it's through things such as rental real estate or starting a side business or investing in another business where you get passive income, they learn how to either invest or spend their work energy to create additional streams of income. Generally, unless you make a lot of money, one stream of income alone will not do it.
What's the easiest way? It's easier said than done. So what's the easiest way if you have some pocket cash and you want to invest it outside the market? Small businesses aren't as easy to set up.
No.
Inventing something, as everybody sees on Shark Tank, it's not an easy process. It's a very expensive process. What would be the path for somebody to take to do something like this?
Well, there are simple things today that there are many alternative type investments that exist on the internet that you can do today. Things such as Lending Club, Prosper, Street Shares. There are things called Patch of Land. Many, if you call our office, I can share them with you. But there are opportunities out there for even a small stake of money where you can start to learn how to make your money, create additional streams of income.
What were those names again? Patch of Land, and what was 2 or 3 others?
Street Shares is an interesting one, which is more of a business-to-business lending. And then Lending Club and Prosper are more what's called to be the microloan market, which is peer-to-peer lending.
Those are the ones you see the commercials for. I got $800 overnight in my account, right?
I think that's FanDuel. It was something.
No. There's one of those quick loans. It's like, I got $800 in my account overnight. It was fantastic. Those are the ones you're talking about, right? Those types of things?
No, well, there are ones like that, but there are ways to create additional streams of income by using those alternative investments on the internet. Look, if you can pick up a small rental property along the way and you're okay being a landlord or you're going to use a management company, that's a great way to get started as well. I think, Jason, the easy thing is that if you have a very good skill and you can do some consulting or something like that doesn't create a lot of overhead as a business, that's a great way to create some side income. And even if it's $5,000 a year that you didn't have, it's money out of mind, out of sight. These additional streams of income.
That's the best, consulting.
Yeah.
You know what we need? We need an office where you teach relationships and I teach how to get laid.
Well, I told you.
Why would a married guy teach?
Because I have that ability. I don't use it anymore.
Am I a virgin? I never got laid in my life?
No. You're good at relationships. You've been in them. You have good relationships.
I've also gotten laid a few times.
Yeah, but you're past that point. You've been in a lot of relationships.
You're past that point.
No, I am.
You're 50. I'm surprised it even gets up.
First off, there's pills for that. Second off, I don't have that problem yet. But there are pills for that.
2 years.
If it ever listen to him, if it ever happens. Dude,
I think Steve could make money doing that.
I know how to get, I know how to date. I could teach guys how to date.
So does Bill Cosby, but you don't see him going out consulting people.
You're just insulted that I can get, maybe that I have the skill set to get somebody laid.
I'm not upset. It upsets me that you think nobody else in the free world has gotten laid.
I'm talking about it's just something I was very good at, and I put
He didn't say that.
I put that gun down. I didn't say that. I put that gun down. I'm a farmer. I'm not a gunslinger anymore.
I've seen some of the players that were on the roster. No wonder you got laid so much.
Oh, no, dude. See, now that's BS. I never hooked up with anybody that wasn't an 8 and above. True story. There was one
sideways,
There wasn't one single
00.
girl under an 8.
There was one.
You didn't have one night where you're like, I'm taking this
Hold
one.
on. There was one 7.5, but she was an 8 when I went to sleep with her. She woke up. She was a 7.5.
I've seen some of your memory pictures on Facebook, and tires have been kicked.
Oh my God!
Even then,
some of those girls were 20 years ago in Buckhead, and they're married with 3 kids now. That's not fair.
they'd been sitting on the lot for a while.
Oh, he's just being mean.
I think you should create some income to do that. I always thought that.
Yeah, you open up a used car dealership.
All right, outside of Bailey's criticisms, Ted, could I teach? You've seen a lot of the girls.
Yeah, how to nail
I
it
think
too.
you could do it, and I think you can make significant money doing it.
Okay, thank you. Now you should feel. See, you're laughing.
I'm waiting for the book.
All you're doing is tearing down my stream of income. This is the stream of income, and you're just tearing it down.
Read the book. How to have sex with a girl that smells like hot urine.
Oh my God. It's not, I love when he makes himself laugh. This hurts. Ted, is there any other quick can I become a millionaire now?
I've just
Can I become a millionaire?
You can create that additional stream of income.
Yeah, everyone listening, let's all become millionaires. Let's make Atlanta the most the most well paid city.
We're getting there. If you want to get in the top 1%, the income is now $337,000 in the state of Georgia. That's what will put you in the top 1%.
1% to make over
earners.
300.
337.
Wow,
37
is where it is right now.
What about the top 5%?
So there's 5
I don't
here.
think about that.
5 habits to learn if you want to become a millionaire. We got through 3. The other 2 you can find on your website.
Yeah, absolutely. You can ask us any questions that you want. Send us in questions about real estate, money, taxes, whatever it may be. We'll answer it. Go to oxygenfinancial.net. And if you want to get the 2 other tips on how you too become a millionaire no matter what income you make, go to oxygenfinancial.net.
Just real quick, and I'm going to wrap this up. But holiday season, stuff that you can maybe possibly write off as tax time approaches right after the new year, that's a conversation you'd want to have with Ted.
Oh, definitely.
Start thinking that mindset while you're out there buying prizes for Christmas times, because there are some things that you can purchase that you might be able to write off come tax time as you get to the end of 2015.
Yeah, you can write off a ping pong table.
Might be something for next week.
Staples and Office Depot are full of them. So
There you go. All right. Package wrapping will be taking place here December 19th. What is package wrapping? That's where both myself and Steven and Brandy and Nate want to wrap your package, because, guys, you don't know how to do it. We'll explain more here next. And Brent, I think, has another winner. He's flashing people this morning. It's Bailey and Southside Rock 100.5.